welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany for those of you who are new, so welcome. Today I'll be doing a tutorial using the newest collab from Dose of Colors. I believe her name is Karen. I do not know how to pronounce her handle. I'm so sorry. I just know I'm going to butcher it. So I don't even want to attempt at that. But I did also pick up one of the highlighters and the two glosses. And I will swatch those at the end of the video. So if you want to see how I created this look, then be sure and subscribe to my channel and we'll get started. Alright, so I did already go ahead and prime my eyes using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Primer. And I did set it with some setting powder from Laura Mercier and my Morphe E22. I like to go ahead and set everything because sometimes I feel like the colors can stick a little weird on my eyes. I know everyone has their preferences. That's just mine because I've had issues if I don't set everything. So for today's look, like I said in the beginning, we're going to go in with the new Dose of Colors, and her name's Karen, but she's a YouTuber on here, and we're going to use her palette today. And it has 2 mattes and 4 shimmers. But I'm gonna try and kind of like look at one of her pictures she did and recreate it. I have already done this look before, but I wanted to go ahead and do it on camera because a lot of people were snapping me about it. So yeah. That day when I did it, I wanted to see if it would look the same and just as good, or like if she, like, cause you know how a lot of people use Facetune and like all that in Photoshop. I don't know how they do it, but yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I got that look. Alright, so first we're going to dip into this shade right here. I believe it's called Loungy. I may be butchering the names, but that's why I'm going to show them as well. And I'm just going to put this in my crease and start in the middle, so I have the most pigment on the middle. And then take it to the outer corner. And then on the inside, I'm going to pick up more product and start on the inner part really gently and then move outward again. And just go back and forth with windshield wiper motions, and then also little circles just to make sure everything is blended out. And I'm going to take this a little bit higher because I have a little bit of a hood on this side, especially because I have a scar from a car wreck. So I'm just going to take this a little bit higher than I usually would and what most people probably would. And then I'm going to do the same on the other eye. Alright, so next we're going to go in with this maroon shade right here, and I believe it is called Wanderlust. And I'm going to put this in my crease as well, and again, same thing, starting in the middle and then moving outward. This one I'm not going to take as high because I want there to be like some depth to it. And then same on the other side. The nice thing about this palette is you can blend it or build it up, which is really nice. And they do blend out pretty nicely. I really like Dose of Colors eyeshadows though in general. I know a lot of people might ask, and I've seen that they ask how it compares to the Desi and Katy palette. I didn't pick up the Desi and Katy collab because you use it with your fingers is what they said about their palette. I did get everything else from their collab, like the 2 highlighters and their lip products, but I just knew I didn't need the palette also because even the glitters I really love, and like you'll see me use on Instagram and stuff, I can use those with a brush, which I prefer, so yeah. Alright, next I'm going to take this like pencil brush. It's number 7 from the Illuminate by Ashley Tisdale line. I'm going to wet it just like a smidge, just like one spray. And next, I'm going to go in with this like sparkly black shade. It's called Finders Keepers. Has some sparkle to it. It doesn't always translate, I guess is what I should say. Like sometimes you can see it, but other times you can't. So sorry if I'm like looking down. I'm going to put this on the inner and outer like V's, corners of my eyes, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to pack it on. I definitely recommend doing your eyes first when you work with this palette because there is a lot of fallout from the, especially the 2 bottom shades in the palette. They're just they have a lot of fallout. So definitely do your eye makeup first. Roughly putting it on the inner and outer third. So I'm gonna go on the inner. I feel like I'm the only person that like loves hot chocolate in summer. Like I love hot chocolate year round. It's like the only thing I really like from Starbucks besides their very berry hibiscus with lemonade. But I love hot chocolate. Like it doesn't make me like super hot, especially there. So like I feel like I can have it like constantly. Alright, so now I'm just gonna do this to the other side real quick. I'm gonna wet my brush, smidgy again, and do the same thing. I look like a crazy person right now. Sorry I'm not super zoomed in this time. Sometimes I can go like out of focus. Sure, I look absolutely crazy right now. Like, I promise it's all gonna come together and be beautiful. Alright, next I'm gonna take this tapered Morphe brush that you always see me use on my channel, and I'm gonna dip back into that red shade Wonderlust. And I'm just going to deepen up my crease really gently before I go in with the next and like last shade that I'm going to actually use. The amount of fallout is insane though from that black shade. It's almost like most of the sparkle doesn't actually translate. It probably would if you use your finger, I could imagine, but again, I'm not really about using my finger, so. Alright, next I'm going to grab some concealer. This isn't actually the one that I use on my face, really. It's Shape Tape. I do like to use it, though, for, like, cutting a little bit of the crease. I just think it works really good, and I know this concealer is, like, what 90% of the population uses. So I'm literally just going to take, like, a little bit, and I'm going to place that on the center of my lid and just kind of carve out the top just a little bit. So I can't wink, so I try to just like almost close my eye, but like where I can still see, you know what I mean, and like see what I'm doing, because this eye is more hooded. And then the rest of it we can just leave it alone, and then I'm going to repeat on the other side. So what's kind of crazy is I actually really never watched this YouTuber's videos until I saw this collab. She honestly wasn't on my radar, but I did already follow on Instagram, so I don't know how that happened. But she puts out some like really stunning makeup looks. Alright, they're pretty even. Best it's gonna get at least. Alright, I'm just gonna take this number 9 brush from BH Cosmetics. It's like from like one of their pink sets. I've had it forever, but this is what it looks like. It's just like a flat synthetic brush, you know, like the huge. I'm gonna go ahead and wet it. And then we're gonna go in with our last shade, which I'm sure you can guess it, is this middle one down here. It's called Palma. This shade is seriously stunning. It's like everything I want in like a blue, turquoise, shimmer, and more. So anytime I want a blue, I can just tell I'm gonna pull out this palette. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's just so pretty. Alright, so again, I'm dipping in with the shade Palma, and I did wet my brush again. And I'm just gonna pack it everywhere. You can go in with your finger if it's easier for you, and then go in with like a little brush to get the inner corners. But I just think this little brush is easier to like make sure you'll get right against that line and don't go over it. Now how much easier my life would be if I could wink. And then we're going to cover up the black. Really love how this look is turning out. Next, I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and clean up all of the fallout chilling under my eyes right now. And then I'm going to pop on some lashes. I'm using the Ardell Mega Volume in Style 250. Just because I don't want it to be super dramatic, because I still want you to be able to see the like eyeshadow and everything. And I don't think she was wearing liner in that look. So I'm not going to wear liner either, because I want you to be able to see it and have the liner not take away from the look at all. So I'm probably going to do that off camera and then go back and finish the rest of my makeup. And then we can come back on camera and finish up our lower lash line. Alright, so I went ahead and finished the rest of my makeup minus the highlight because I did pick up one of the highlights from this collection. I picked up the shade Soulmate. This is what it looks like. I believe this one is the one with the more gold shift, and then Bathe had pink. I may have just flipped those, but I'm pretty sure because this looks pretty gold on my skin. This is a highlight where I need like a little bit. I wish I had a little bit more of a tan. It still looks cute and everything, but I do wish I was a little bit darker. So if you're like my skin tone or even a little bit fairer, then you might not love these, but I'm going to go ahead and try them on for you on camera so you guys can see what they look like. And then the other side. And I'm just putting this on with my Wayne Goss fan brush, and I'm going to do my nose, my chin, and then a little bit on my corners of my forehead. I think they're really pretty. Certain angles it might be a little bit too dark, but it's fine. I think they're stunning anyways. So now let's go ahead and finish up our lower lash line. So this is actually going to be pretty easy. All I'm going to do is just take my Morphe M411 and just blew that like glitter everywhere. Hopefully it didn't get on my face. But first, I'm just going to go in with the two matte shades only. So I'm going to use this one and this one. This one is Loungy, and then I'm also going to use Wonderlust, so in that order as well. And just place these under my lower lash line. And I'm just going to connect this darker red matte shade. I think it was called Wonderlust. With the upper part of my lid. And I am going to put on some black liner on my lower lash line just so I feel like I don't look as crazy. Alright, and then I'm going to pop on some mascara on my lower lash line. Alright, so the eyes and the rest of my face are finished, but now I need to go in and finish up my lips. So the only two lip products I did pick up from the collection are the two glosses. The first one is Barely There, which is like a really pretty nude and probably what I'm going to wear. And then the other one is, it's spelled Brillo, but I'm pretty sure it's Spanish and it's pronounced like Brillo. But it's just like a really pretty shimmer. I'm going to go ahead and swatch these on the back of my hand for you guys. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because I'm like so white, but this is the shade Brio. It's just like a really pretty gold glitter gloss. I mean, that's like the easiest way to put it. There's like a little bit of a silver in there as well, but for the most part it shows up pretty gold. And then here is Barely There next to it. Like I said, it's just like a really pretty peachy nude. I think it's really pretty, and now I'm going to go ahead and put Brillo over that just so you guys can kind of see maybe a little bit of the shift that I'm talking about. So I did put Brio over top of the other one. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe that off, grab a liner, and then throw on the Barely There lip gloss. Alright, since we're going for a really pretty nude lip, I grabbed the Jared Cosmetics lip pencil in the shade Nude. And I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. This nude pencil is definitely more of a peachy nude, at least that's what it pulls on my skin tone, but it kind of works with the eye look. So now I'm going to pop on Barely There. Alright, so that is it for this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give this video a thumbs up and be sure and subscribe to my channel and follow me on all of my socials, especially Instagram. Post a lot of outfit and more like clothing related stuff, and then I will do like makeup of the days and everything like that on my Snapchat as well as Instagram. So yeah, thank you guys so much again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!